Alright, art one. So far you've blown your balloon up to about the size of a small cantaloupe. And you have your 25 strips of newspaper. What I'm gonna do is show you how to label this balloon, tag it so that you don't lose it or get it mistaken for someone else's. So basically, you want to keep track of your hard work. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a paper clip. That paper clip, you want to do the following thing. You want to go ahead and open it up. All right. Open it up, but leave a hook on it. Okay, leave that one little hook there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use a piece of tape. And the tape is, you take the tape and you want to put it about in the middle. So you put the paper clip in the middle of it, like that, alright? And then, ideally it'll stay. And then you go ahead and fold that tape together so you're creating like a little flag. Okay? So that's the first step. Then you're going to take a Sharpie. Make sure it's a Sharpie permanent marker because the other markers are washable and they will come off when they get wet, which is going to happen with this paper mache process. So after you've created your paperclip hook with the flag, go ahead and write your name on it. I'm going to write Sammons on mine. So you have your name tag. Your balloon should be blown up and tied into a knot right now. What you're going to do is you're going to take this paper clip and I want you to hook it through the knot that you created and then just pinch that hook so it won't slide out easily. Kind of fold it over on itself, okay? So you've hooked the knot on the balloon. Alright, now I'm going to show you the successful way to paper mache this balloon. It's helpful if you have one of two things. You can have you can partner up with somebody and have them hold it still while you do the paper mache, or you can try to find something like a roll of tape or maybe a plastic cup, the bottom of a plastic cup, or even the lid of the jars that you're putting the paper mache on. Anything to keep it stable, and this is how you do paper mache. So you have the paper mache paste here, right? We'll just balloon over a little bit. With the paper mache paste, what you want to do is you dip the newspaper into the glue, and then I want you to use two fingers and I want you to scrape off the excess. Alright? Make sure the paper is totally coated on both sides. Then begin to lay the newspaper strips that you've cut evenly across the balloon. Now you notice how, okay, so when I let go, the balloon's going to want to roll in that direction because I've just added weight to this balloon. This balloon is very light. I've just added weight to it, so it's going to want to move around on me. So you got to keep one hand on the balloon and use the other to do the paper mache. Another technique you can do is you can drag the paper mache across the tray or the bowl that you're using and kind of skim off the excess paper mache. I'm going to add another piece overlapping the first piece that I did and moving back towards me so the weight goes more towards the top. Now it's going to keep rolling forward. So what I'll do is I'm gonna roll it backwards a little bit, and then I'm gonna put another piece here that's gonna overlap the original piece that I did. Alright, and now as you do this, as you start to get to your third or fourth piece, you'll see that the balloon becomes very slimy and slippery. And paper mache is a successful paper mache is a balance of the glue to the newspaper, and if you get too much glue, your newspaper starts to slip around and squash together and create lumps and bumps. To avoid that, what you want to do is you want to put a dry piece onto where you've already had added glue, and then spread the glue around onto the dry piece so that it starts to absorb that moisture and get rid of that shine that you originally created. Now, and then on the same token, on the other side of the coin, if it's too dry, it won't adhere, it won't stick to the balloon. So you have to create an equal balance of wet paper mache to dry newspaper. You know, sometimes people like to cover the balloon with the glue first and then begin to apply the newspaper. It can be successful if you are careful, but if you're doing it as a trick to get this done faster, it most likely won't work. Literally the best thing you can do in all art projects is to take your time and do, be as neat and careful as possible. So make sure that you, first of all, take the excess newspaper off of your excess glue off the newspaper. Make sure you are flattening the newspaper as you apply, and keep a balance of paper mache glue to dry newspaper. So you're just going to continue this process until this balloon is completely covered today. If you feel that it's going well, you can try to do a second coat, but if the newspaper starts to slide around on you, I suggest that you call it a day with this. So this process will be repeated 6 times during our construction of the paper mache skull. So this is what an even coat of paper mache looks like. I want you to go ahead and try your hand coating your own balloon. If I